IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, and we're delighted to be joined by Luke Watkins, the Duke. Luke Watkins, what's happening, brother? You have a good New Year?
Yeah, very, very, very good. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Just ready to smash 2022, as they all say. So I'm ready to rock and roll. But listen, you had one fight in 2021, so I'd imagine that 2022 is a big year that you're hoping for.
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to get, the momentum going last year. And, we got our first fight back after a while, after the pandemic and all the madness going on in the world right now. I was hoping to be maybe one fight ahead of where I am, maybe if not two, but, life does as life does. I was happy with the result, but now I just need to start treading in some deep waters again.
Well, you've treaded in deep waters before. You've faced Isaac Chamberlain. You've faced Lawrence Okolie. So you've tasted that deep waters, as you say. So how far are you away from these guys again? Because you didn't have a long layoff from 2019 until your fight until 2021. So how far are you away from facing these top guys again?
Not far at all. No. One fight, next fight. We're pretty much there. It was through 2000 and what are we now, 22? So through 2020, I moved trainer, moved management, everything changed for me. So I had an adjustment period. Mm-hmm. Settled into where I'm at now. I'm happy where I'm at. Now it's just about moving forward with my career. I want to get momentum going, because I felt like when I very first started, it just felt like there was always something going on, mm-hmm. Given the pandemic, I can understand why things for a lot of people came to a halt, unless you were unless you are right up there in the sport. Everyone else it slowed right down for those guys, me included. So yeah. I'm just looking forward to making momentum shoot like this again.
Like I say, the cruiserweight division domestically, I like it. I like the look of it with Lawrence Okolie, Chris Smith, Reactor, Massey, Mikhail Lawal as well, yourself. There's some big fights. If you just keep getting 2 wins, another win under your belt, another 2 wins under your belt, there's some big. Jack Massey's the IBO world champion. Lawrence Okolie's the world champion. Chris Smith is smashing it as well right now. He's looking good. Reactor as well. You must be licking your lips, itching knuckles, whatever. You must be itching to get back in there.
Yeah, it is. It's just I'm fortunate to be in the cruiserweight division right now in the UK, and again, I've looked through the same thing. I see people in there, and I think, yeah, I'm happy to. To be fair, I'm happy to fight them all. They know that. They know that. I know that. So it's just about now making these fights.
What's the goal for 2022 then? Is it British champion? Is it what, world champion?
Yeah, I'd say right now I'm thinking about the British title. That's where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I know Chris has got that. Mm-hmm. I was in talks with the board about being in an eliminator, I think it was an eliminator for the British title at the time, against Lawal. There, obviously, I said I changed teams, so they I don't know if they were aware or unaware of that, but I was moving in boxing. So for me, that wasn't the next fight, and it didn't make sense. I needed to find my new home and just get on stable ground again. But which was done. So now it's done. That's where I'm looking again.
Going to the 2 losses, the Chamberlain and Lawrence Okolie, have you watched them back, and what have you learned from them? Especially the Okolie loss, because Okolie is obviously a world champion. He's knocking on the door and trying to get these unifications and stuff like that. So have you watched that fight back, and what have you learned from it?
What, from the Lawrence fight?
Yeah, the Lawrence Okolie, yeah.
I would say I don't think I was far away from the ability inside the ring. I think I would be a little bit more tactical. I'd put my ego completely to the side, and just stick to a game. I'm not going to deny Lawrence's power, because Lawrence's power is continually proving that he has world-class power. Mm. And it just takes one punch in boxing. But I would be a different fighter in there.
Like I said to you right now, you do carry power. You've had 15 wins, and 15 of them wins, I think 10 of them have been knockouts. You've stopped your opponent. So you do carry that power. But for you to face these top guys, is it more it's not to rely on your power. It's more to a tactical thing, like you mentioned there, be more your ego out the side and sort of like get the tactics right. You mentioned that you've got a new trainer, new management. Have they been working on that side of things with you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when looking for a new coach, you're thinking, what can I add here? What are we going to add to my game? Are you going to give me the right information so I can progress and move forward? And I'm in an area where that's happening. So that will definitely, it's just adding different feathers to the cap and more feathers to the cap. People behind closed doors, you know, I've been in gyms. I know that they say sparring is not the same as a fight, which is I completely agree with. But, you know, I can hold myself for 12 rounds in the gym. People have seen it. You know, I've been in there sparring with good people over 12 rounds. No, it's nice. It's ready to showcase this to everyone else.
Jimmy, you mentioned Lawrence Okolie and you mentioned his power. He's obviously a big man for cruiserweight. Do you know what I mean? And he's toyed with the idea of going up to heavyweight. How well do you think he'll do up there with the big guys? The big guys.
I think he'll do all right. I personally think he'll do all right. I think he's been in their company the whole entire time of his career. So I don't think it's going to be a big change for him. How much power do you need to knock a man out? It's not, you know, if you could knock a man out, you can knock him out. It doesn't matter if you knock him out really bad or you knock him out where you just stumble him. But if you've got the power to do that, and I believe that if you look in his last, not his last performance, but his performance against, who did he fight for the world title?
Glanaki? Is it Glanaki? No.
Yeah, Glavaki. Christoph Glavaki. I forgive me for not pronouncing his name the way it's most needs to be pronounced. But you know, I thought that was his best performance today, in my personal opinion. He looked class. He looked more of a complete fighter. His distance, you know, he's got the education behind him. So it's just about going and implementing that in the heavyweights and seeing how he gets on.
For you though, like I said to you right now, when are you looking to be out there? You said you want consistency is key and you want to stay busy because you said 1 or 2 more fights and you can be in there to face these guys that are rattled off. So when are you next out? When are you hoping for? You got a date?
I had a phone call today from a promoter that I missed, and I've actually tried to call him back as well, but obviously he's busy. He's got other things going on. I'll chat to him. I need to talk to my manager, and I need to talk to him because he's the one who needs to approach the board on a couple of situations and ideas that I have in mind. It's ASAP. I can't see it being no later than March. You know, realistically, that's where we're at right now. Everything's shut. There's not a load of, I'm not hearing about a load of shows of February time. So we're looking March, April, you know, early April, end of March.
But now, see the names I've rattled off to you. Is there a desire for you to get the wins back from them losses, to get the rematches and get the wins? Maybe Lawrence Okolie, he's doing his own thing. He's up at that world level. But Isaac Chamberlain, and is there a desire to get in the ring with him and share a ring with him again?
Yeah, in my heart, yeah, he knows deep down. He knows he didn't win that fight. Like he knows he didn't. If you go back to those judges and the scorecards, I think he won 95-94. I took a knee in the 10th, maybe about 1.5 minutes towards the end of the fight. But let's face it, we all know boxing, and I don't like, you know what you're in bed with. Home advantage. I hate to say it, but it's a thing. It's a thing, whether you like it or not. You know, it's a thing. The guy was the home guy. You know, I pressed the fight, the whole entire fight. It was mine. I pushed, I dictated, I was the boss. He knows that, I know that. And the fact that they were going to give me a draw, you know, a draw, come on. Get the fuck out of here. That weren't what it was. I was winning that fight. He knows it, I know it, and that's what it was.
So I'm guessing there's a desire then.
No, absolutely not though. That's the thing. I don't really care. If I fight him and it makes sense, then I'll fight him. But to fight him right now, kind of, he hasn't got the British title, and he's not on my way for the British title. So to fight him is kind of swerve my direction. I've got my journey, my mission, where I am and what I want to do, some things that I would like to achieve. And then where I would like to go, if he happens to be in the path, then it can happen.
Definitely.
To whoop his ass again. If not, then I'm just going to crack on with my journey.
And your journey is, final one from me then before I let you go and enjoy your day. What can we as boxing fans and media and all that, what can we expect for Luke Watkins in 2022?
I would like to say I'm back, but the thing is I never left. The pandemic just had to, you know, it didn't allow the light to shine for a moment.
Yeah.
But I'm right here and I'm right in the mix. And these big domestic fights are right here for me and whoever else wants it. I'm going to get my hands on the British title this year, and then I'm just going to enjoy my career and keep moving it forward.
Listen, it's exciting times. Like I said, to the cruiserweight division right now domestically, with the names, even Tommy McCarthy over there in Ireland, another big name. Do you know what I mean? It's on fire right now, and it's looking good. And there's going to be, win, lose or draw, I think all you guys can fight each other at least once. All 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you, the guys that I've mentioned, you can all fight each other. And it's good because you're big men. You can't knock out like the heavyweights, and there's a little bit more skill set than the heavyweights. Bar Usyk maybe and Tyson Fury. But listen, stick in, and hopefully when you get your fight announced, I can either be at the show or I'll get another chat with you on Zoom.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like a plan. Just a quick one. I always like to let my sponsors know how much I appreciate them. JGS, Conlons, Ruben, Jazzbone, Back to Fitness, and Gecko Fitness. Without you guys, I won't be doing what I'm doing. All the people that tune in to what I get up to, social media, watch my fights, YouTube, wherever it may be, thank you again for the love and the support. I will always continue to appreciate that once I'm on this journey.
Well said, well said. Are you sure you didn't miss a sponsor out? You sure you got them all?
I think I did. And if I did, my bad. I mean, genuinely my bad. But you know, I got nothing but love for you guys.
Excellent stuff. Listen, Luke, thank you so much for doing this for FL TV. Good luck when your fight's announced. Listen, hopefully we can get another chat when it is. And listen, 2022, hopefully it's a big year for you.
Take care, Andy. It was lovely chatting with you.
You too, brother. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.